Now let's go through some lookup functions that we'll be using in our model preparation. You can use VLOOKUP, one of the reference and lookup function, when you need to find things in table or range by row. VLOOKUP simply means VLOOKUP what you want to look up, range where you want to look up the value, the column number and range containing the return value, exact match or approximate match, which is indicated by 0 false and 1 by true. The formula syntax for VLOOKUP is lookup value, comma table array, comma column index, which is numerical value, and range lookup. Lookup value is a required argument. The value you want to look up must be in the first column of the range of cells you specify in the table array. For example, if the table array spans cells B7 to D7, then your lookup value must be in column B. Table array is a required argument. The range of cells in which VLOOKUP will search for lookup value and return the value. The first column in the cell range must contain the lookup value. The cell range also needs to include the return value you want to find. Column index is a required argument. The column number starting with 1 from the leftmost column of the table array that contains the return value. Range lookup is optional argument, a logical value that specifies whether you want to look up to find an approximate or an exact match. True assumes that first column in the table is sorted either numerically or alphabetically and will then search for the closest value. This is the default method if you don't specify one. False searches for the exact value in the first column. So for us we'll be using the false argument because we want the exact value. Now let's see VLOOKUP formula in action in my Excel demo. Now let's look at VLOOKUP function with some simple example here. I have a table here with division in column B, sales in column C, column D has cost of sales, and I have a profit in column E. Now I have a small dashboard here where I'll be creating a drop down list in cell H12 with where divisions names listed, and then I want to pull individual sales cost of sales by changing the value here. So let's create a list from data validation. So to do that, we'll go to data validation. We want a list from a range which is here, and now we'll click OK. Now we have a list with division A to division E listed. Now let's write our first VLOOKUP formula. VLOOKUP. Now our lookup value is division A in this table, so we have to select that, H12. Table array is this table, so we'll be selecting that table entirely. But we have to make sure that that lookup value starts in this first column, which is division, because our lookup value is in column B. So your table array must start from that particular column. And now column index. So in which column in this table array return value resides? So return value for us is sales. So it is the second column. So division is the first column and sales is the second column. So this is the lookup value column and we have to go right for our return value. So sales is the second column. So we'll be writing 2 here as a numeric value. And now we want exact match because our table is not sorted for the values. Press enter. We got 5000, which is the correct sales value. Now let's change this division here. So I'll change to division B and I got 7500. So division D I got 8500, which is correct. And let's change one more time for division E and I got 9500. Now similarly we'll be writing one more VLOOKUP formula for arriving cost of sales value. So for division E, which is a lookup value, table array will remain same, B12 to E17, but this time the return value resides in third column, which is divisions column, which is B, C, D. So 1, 2 and 3. So I'll be writing 3 here in column index, and again we want exact match, so we'll be selecting false. So we got 6850 as our return value, which is correct. As you can see here for division E, the cost of sales is 6850. And all the values are changing according to the selection in H12. So if I choose division C, I get relevant sales value for division C, 6500, and cost of sales accordingly. Similarly, we'll try to pull profit figure as well, depending upon the division selection. So H12 is a lookup value. This is our table array, which is B12 to E17. Now the column index will change again because we want profit, which is fourth column from our lookup value column. So it is divisions column is B, C, D, E. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So fourth column where our return value is. And again we want exit match, so we'll be selecting false and press enter. Now as you can see, this is the simplest version of dashboard sort of table. We can change the values in H12 and we can derive at the figures for sales, cost of sales and profit. Best way to use VLOOKUP function is to make all arguments dynamic within the function. First argument, which is lookup value, is quite easy to make dynamic. You just have to select cell reference which has your lookup value, and you can use them as absolute cell reference or relative cell reference, or you can use a name range for the lookup value itself. Lookup array or lookup table can be made dynamic by using name ranges or Excel tables along with indirect function, which I will explain you in our indirect function demo. Column index. There are more than one way to make column index argument dynamic. You can use columns function as it will give you column number from the relative position, but my favorite approach is to use match function for the column index. I will explain you match function in our match function demo soon. We'll come back to this particular example again, and I'll be using match functions, indirect function, name ranges together to create a dynamic VLOOKUP function formula, and this trick will be really helpful in creating various reports and summaries, and also in creating dashboard reports, and it will be really useful for you in any kind of other reports as well.